Well, Jurgen, huge disappointment, I imagine.
Yeah, of course. I didn't use the word frustration too often because it's a little bit different in German, in the German language and the English language. But yes, tonight I'm frustrated because I'm angry because it was not necessary, obviously. It was not a good game of us because our tactical discipline, especially offensive-wise, was not good enough. And we lost the game in the first half. We didn't do what we wanted to do. And that didn't happen too often in the last few weeks, so I was not prepared for that, to be honest, in the first half, so it was quite a surprise. But then we could fix it a little bit in half time. Did that, and it was then, if you want, at the end, it was because of the first half, we were not flying, and they were flying. The whole team was flying because each challenge they won, each ball out, was kind of a little party. That's how it should be in the Swansea situation. And yeah, we made pressure, but at the end, not enough to score. Even when the very last situation, of course, was very unlucky that we didn't score there. But if we get a point tonight, it would have been, of course, because the last situation possible, it would not have made the game better. It's still a bad game from us, and that's, of course, but it's completely the opposite from what we wanted to have.
As a manager, these things can happen, though, can't they? You can be on a very good run, and then sometimes things on one night just don't go right.
Yeah, of course. If I would look back my 18 years as a manager, yes, it happened from time to time. Not too often, but it never felt good, and it never was the right moment or whatever. It was just not like it should be in a situation like this. You have to use a situation like we had. We created the basis for the rest of the season. It's not that we threw it away. It's just for tonight. We should have used it. And we came here to a Swansea side fighting for their life, and we had no problem with attitude. I said we had a problem with tactical discipline in our offensive movements. It's quite for us. It's quite clear how we want to do it in games like this. So, but then we have to do it. And at the end, you have always 1-2 players in a decisive area, where between the lines or at the wing or in the half space or whatever. And second half we had that much more often, but because of the first half, and Swansea felt much better than in the first half, when we could have caused them much more problems. So at the end, how was that? We lost the game in the first half.
They seem to give you very little space to work
in. Yeah, but that's not a problem. That was clear from the first second, and it will happen like that. Yes, that makes life not easier on a low average pitch. That's because of the weather situation, obviously, but that's not the problem tonight. If we do what we know that we usually should do, then we can cause them much more problem. Then we score the first goal, and then the game changes, and then you have more space. But the game, how we offer it to them with not being really at our best in the first half, then give them the opportunity to score, then defend for your life, jump in each pass, jump in each block, each shot, whatever. That's what they did. Yeah, and at the end, we are here and had the ball a little more often probably, but didn't score. So our fault.
Such a high from the last game, you have to now pick yourself up and move on from this.
Yeah, of course, but not now, not immediately. So I don't have to find the right words now to how can I react on that. So first of all, but I cannot change to feel it. It feels really hard and it feels wrong, and it's not the thing why we came here tonight. So now we have nothing, and our fault.